Hi everybody, I'm Mike Staver. This is Money's with Mike, a weekly video series where I answer questions from people just like you. Here's this week's question. My wife and I are moving out of New York City. Some of our friends think we're being impulsive and overreacting. This question is not about that. We do not think we're being impulsive or overreacting. Okay. In fact, we've been thinking about a move for the last couple of years. My question is a larger one. Wow. What are the indicators of chronic impulsivity? You know, I thought we were going to go to an easy thing like, what do you think about moving out of New York City? But no, you threw me a curveball. What are the indicators of chronic impulsivity? All right, so there are two things I want you to think about in your life. You have two psychological sort of health indicators. You have a lot of them, but for purposes of this question, you have two. One of them is frustration tolerance, and the other is impulse control. Frustration tolerance has to do with how much frustration you can tolerate before you crack, snap, or break. You ever had a day where you thought to yourself, I'm losing my patience? Ever had a day when you got to the end of the day and thought, man, I am out of gas? That means your frustration tolerance, your ability to tolerate frustration was low. Impulse control is your ability to control your urges. An impulse is just an urge. So chronic impulsivity has to do with a extended period of time where if you have the urge to do something, you do it. That's chronic. The difference in acute impulsivity and chronic impulsivity is acute means I had the impulse to go get a Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and I went and got a Haagen-Dazs ice cream. That was my impulse. Chronic impulsivity is every time you have the urge to eat ice cream, you eat ice cream. Chronic impulsivity is every time you have the urge to spend money, you spend money. It's over a long period of time. So the indicators of anything chronic, whether it's a chronic health habit or chronic negative behavior in your life, has to do with the duration of it. So the indicators of chronic impulsivity is when a person has urges and they just act on their urges all the time. You ever known a person like that? They just have chronic impulsivity about things that they say, chronic impulsivity about how they react to things, chronic impulsivity about what they eat. I mean, chronic has to do with duration. So those are the indicators. Do I have an urge? And can I control it? And if I cannot, not even control it. Can I at least delay it? If I can't delay it, then I'm impulsive. If I can't delay it over and over and over again in multiple areas, it's chronic. Okay? Hope that's helpful. I'm going to go eat a candy bar. All right. I'm Mike Staver. If you have just kidding. I'm going to resist the urge to eat a candy. I don't even like candy bars. I don't know why I said that. All right. If you have a question for us, go to mikestaver.com/Money's with Mike. We'll answer the question and work in, especially if it's a really good question. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.